You ready? Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. On today's podcast, we got some interesting topics, including a follow-up to my ongoing reacting to my own June the King documentary. We're halfway through. We're now over the hill and heading downward down the slope. But man, it's the parts that everyone wants to see. So we're going to have to see how it goes. And I'll talk a little bit about that today. Also, the Minecraft movie teaser trailer has released, and I am going to live react to it on today's show. In addition to that, Phil Spencer does an interview. And once again, like the last 10 interviews the guy has done, it makes him look like a babbling buffoon. I don't get it, how he's the leader of Xbox. But we'll talk about all of this and more on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. How are you? I hope that you're doing well. What was that pop-up? There's been no contribution so far. I mean, I'm not imagining things. There was a pop-up, right? What the heck was that? I have no idea. Maybe that was one left over in the queue from yesterday. I don't know. But anyway, guys, welcome. Today is Tuesday. No, today is Wednesday, the 4th of September, 2024. This is arguably one of my craziest times of doing content right now. Like, really, like, this is wild because I'm doing so much. I'm playing games. I'm doing a fun podcast that everyone's actually enjoying and is getting tons of engagement and support. And then I'm also reacting to this documentary about me every night. It's crazy how much I'm juggling right now. And the madness continues because tomorrow, I'm also doing a special interview on the show, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Casanova says, my voice isn't synced. Is that true for everyone or just Casanova? Because no one else is saying that. I think Casanova's internet might be screwed up or something. Anyway, so this crazy juggling continues today as I do this fun podcast followed by some Street Fighter 6 coming back for the first time in over a week. I know, like right now, just think about it this way. This week, I'm only playing games once an entire week. And that's crazy because I used to play games 2-3 times a week. But now with all this stuff that's been going on, me reacting to the documentary and stuff, I haven't had time to game as much, you know? The good news is we're more than halfway through the documentary. And so, being that we're heading into the home stretch of it, it looks like we likely will finish it on Thursday night, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to finish it by the end of the streaming week. So that next week we can more heavily apply ourselves to gameplay and the like. So, FYI, let's get an update on everything going on before we get into other news and stories and things like that. So yesterday, I had a fun podcast covering various different topics, including Concord literally going out of business and closing by the end of this week, despite the fact they've only been out and launched as a game for 2 weeks. Probably the biggest failure in video game history, quite frankly. In addition, we talked about how Duty Streams was literally, again, violating YouTube's terms of service, lying whatsoever about everything that I'm saying in videos, and trying to call his audience to action, which is against YouTube terms of service, and other things. So give it a look. If you haven't seen, I broke both of those topics out as clips that you can watch in the highlights playlist here on the channel. And the highlights have been doing really well, just to give you guys some perspective. All right. The highlights on this channel are actually becoming some of, if not the highest viewed content. I would argue there's some exceptions. Like, for example, when I started playing, and by the way, I'm so small because it's Street Fighter today, so my webcam's really small. All right. But anyway, when I started playing, Black Myth Wukong, that obviously got a lot of views down here. So that has more views. But overall, my highlights of the topics that I talk about on the podcast every day, or of even funny gameplay moments. Like, for example, there was in the Black Myth Wukong playthrough when I instantly killed a boss several days ago because of a game glitch, right? So these are doing much better than almost all my other content. Take a look at the views on these clips and highlights, right? Each one, I mean, at a minimum, each one is getting around 1,000 views. Once they hit about a day old, they hit around 2,000 views. Some are getting upwards of 4,000 views. So yeah, they're doing really, really well. And I'm happy for that. Every day as I do my show, I'm looking to create more and more clips so that you guys can watch highlights rather than, say, sit here and watch the entire 2-hour podcast, if that's what you want. You don't have to, right? Like, you literally do not have to watch the clips. You could watch the whole podcast in its entirety. And I get the feeling that there are people who do that. People who like play it in the background or like listening to it like audio. It's a good product. But then if you don't want that, you just want the highlights of what I talked about, you could watch the highlights that I clip out, right? So I'm glad it's working. It's definitely helping the channel. We already looked at the analytics the other day, that my analytics are way up since I started doing this for about the last month. Because I think I started it like around the first week of August. Like August 7th, I think, was when I started doing the first clips and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going good so far. And I hope that you'll keep watching those clips. So, yesterday, those were the two big topics. And then I played Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Beta. I ended up having some technical difficulties when I started, which was really annoying. Like, the game was chopping up and freezing up, and no one knows why. No one can actually figure out what happened. But then it started working again after like a half an hour of being all screwed up. It started working fine. It was pretty good. I actually played on 2 new maps. I tried different weapons. Like, I tried knifing people, which seems way worse in Black Ops 6 than it was in the Modern Warfare games. Like, it's very hard to knife people in this one. And I also went on a tear with both the handgun and shotgun and was doing pretty good with them. So overall, I like the game. I'm looking forward to more. I will be playing it again this weekend during the open beta. And what I'm hoping is that there'll be different maps and things available during the open beta than were available during this closed beta. So that way there's more variety of gameplay and stuff that we're checking out together. It should be good. Okay. Then on the late stream last night, I once again, for the second time out of 4, live reacted to my own documentary by June the King. And to take a quick look, to show you where we are and how it's doing. So here's where we are. We are literally at the breakup, which is more than halfway into the documentary. So tonight we basically pick up at the breakup, and tonight we will be doing continued downfall, which is a ton, I'm sure. All these trolls and everything fucking with me. Owing money, new relationship, Phil is a meme, taxes, the internet does not like Phil, the bankruptcy, WWE champions. Like, likely that's as far as we're going to probably get tonight, I'm thinking. Through all of that. And which means that the final day, tomorrow, will essentially be the vestry people financially tracking every single thing that I possibly do. Establish trolling, bank leaks, VTuber destruction, which I don't even know what that is. It has something to do with Breath of the Wild. Wants a good image and does not get a good image in the end, right? So we got 2 more nights, and the thing is, all right, up until now, it's like the first half of the documentary, and I actually want to say this. Thank you to June for taking the amount of time he did to cover my history, because so many people today are so dumb and just want to hyper focus on shit from like the last 5 years. And the fact that he took the time to go through the history and have a comprehensive place where you can see all the information about me and the FGC and coming up as a YouTuber and all of this stuff, right? It allows you to now have a central place to find everything, rather than it being, oh, some of it is scattered here in one documentary, and some of it's over here where Phil talked about it, and some of it's over here, your detractors talked about it. Now, it's going to be all in one spot. So, I definitely hope that you will enjoy watching this. So far, 2 days it's been live. 495,000 views and climbing, okay? That's amazing. For one of his documentaries to perform that well is super good. Now, I hope that in a week he gets him 1 million views. That would be amazing if it does, because he put so much time and effort into it. I really hope it hits 1 million views in a week. But I wonder, because basically that first day it had over 300,000. Now 2 days in, it's just around 500,000. Is it going to plateau, right? I think, I'll be honest with you, I think one of the things about the video that's working against it is its length. It's 4 hours long, and that's a daunting watch for anyone, right? Like, for me to react to it, for you to just watch it, that's a daunting thing. And I think for a lot of people, they'll skim through it and watch it here and there, but they might not make it through the whole video, right? And the fact that he had to cover so much of my early history before he gets to anything more modern that people may know means that basically people might kind of get bored. And I think that he did the right thing by doing the comprehensive history, but it might have kind of shot himself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way. Like, it might have shot himself in the foot making it as long as he did. That maybe he should have glossed over or skipped certain topics. Like, for example, yesterday, we spent, no exaggeration, like 20 minutes in my React, if not more, about this PC that I bought from fans. They weren't really fans. They were people who had done this to many other people as well. They basically got their name making fan sites, building computers for streamers. And they kind of made me a lemon PC, all right? And then we got into a spat about it, and there was semantics about how much it cost. In reality, in 2024, nobody gives two fucks about the cost of a PC from like 2012, right? Like, who gives a shit how much it cost or what the semantics were arguing back and forth? But this became a major piece of contention for a long time in a documentary that he kept going back to. And it's like, that definitely, I think, should have been like streamlined. And definitely, I mean, it didn't even have to be in there, quite frankly. It could have just been like, Phil had disagreements with people over the years. For example, the people that made his fan site, later on they had a spat about a PC. Then you just move on. You don't even go into the detail. But he goes into like arduous detail about certain things that takes so long to get through. They're like, oh, even I was tired. Like, after he talked about it for so long, I was like, oh, I'm fucking exhausted now. Talking about this dumb thing that didn't really matter. Anyway, I literally hope that this does get 1 million views by the end of the week. I don't know if it will, but I really hope that it does. I just find it hilarious because people are like, oh, you see, Phil, this documentary is going to end him. This documentary is going to destroy him. And this dude, when is it? Do you see it happening yet? Right? Has it happened yet? Am I cowering in a corner? Am I not reacting to it? Is all of my content plummeting in views and attention? Has the world caved in on me? Is everything over? Right? It's just so stupid. So anyway, and by the way, 2 shout outs. Thank you to Nathan Smith, who just gifted 10 memberships to the community. And thank you to Andy, who just gifted 10 memberships to the community. I appreciate that. I hope that the people who got those gifted memberships enjoy them. Enjoy all the emotes. There's so many. So anyway, I'm starting to get questions now every day about, Phil, are you reacting to this? Where is it? So allow me to explain. It's right here on the DSP Reacts channel on YouTube. Okay? Oh, wrong mouse. This is part 1 from Monday night. I made it the featured video, and then I made a playlist right here. So here's part 1, here's part 2. Part 3 and part 4 will be in this playlist as well. All it is, it's the archived streams. I'm just leaving them as is in their entirety. I'm not editing them or anything. Just you can watch them exactly as they were broadcast in order. Now, I did originally do some highlights, as you can see. I did highlight a couple things from Monday night, and the clips did okay, right? Like, those are okay views, but not great. Like, obviously, you do a clip, you're going to at least get 1,000 views on a clip, right? And so last night when I finished, I was like, you know, I'd already clipped stuff out of my podcast. That was pretty good clips for DSPGaming. I was like, I don't think I'm going to clip anything out of that one. Honestly, like, it's a lot of work to do it, to skim through this giant video and find meaningful parts and clip it out and upload it and retime. I just won't do it then. So I think I'm just going to let the videos stand for themselves. Unless there's, like, really notable moments, which I think tonight there might be. Really tonight, it depends on how far we get, okay? Because there's a lot in this documentary. And, you know, we're going to go through a lot of this in order. And I'm wondering, going through all of this in order, how far we're going to get into everything. It almost looks like the parts that people want to talk about, you know, me talking about taxes, me with my bankruptcy, with the freaking WWE Champions thing. Like, I don't know if we're going to get through the whole thing tonight or not. And that's what people want to hear me talk about the most. So maybe there'll be some clips coming out of that part or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, that's tonight at 6:45 p.m. to 7 p.m. Between there, I'll go live on DSP Reacts. and we'll continue on with the reacting tonight. I'm not cowering. I'm not running from it. We're going to do it. We're going to keep doing it, all right? And we got 2 more nights of it to get through it. We're going to get through it. It's arduous, but we're going to do it, okay? Okay, so that's tonight. So last night, the reacting went pretty well, I would say. And by the way, I will say this. Thank you again, guys, because ladies and gentlemen, it is still official. The King's streak continues. 33 straight streams where we have hit my support goal here of $150 in the King's tips. And it continues. I mean, 33 straight streams is a good, over 2 weeks now? We're heading almost into 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks straight where I've hit it. Thank you so much for this. Again, I'm happy because if this keeps going, the level of support that I'm getting, if this keeps going, this could be life-changing. My wife and I could be able to do things that we've wanted to do or needed to do for a while and have to keep putting off. This could be great for us. And we are so appreciative to all of you for keeping up this level of support. It's not just tips. It's also super chats and memberships are helping a ton. I want to emphasize this, okay? So for those of you who have been supporting in other ways as well, thank you so very much for that. It is helping us a lot, and it is going to, essentially, if this continues, it could be very life-changing in a very positive way. So thank you for that. Let's keep it rolling. All right, let's get some tips. Right now, we actually don't have any tips to shout out. It would be great if we could get some tips on the show, maybe even hit the goal by the end of the show, so that way when I'm playing Street Fighter with Blanca today, there's no worries about anything. I don't have to be mentioning it. We can just focus solely on the gameplay, okay? So thank you in advance to anyone who contributes to my content and streams. All right, continuing on. Here we go. Continuing on. Today, what are we doing? Well, we got this podcast right now, and then after the podcast is over, it's the continuation of Street Fighter 6, going back to it and playing with Blanca today in ranked, okay? So, yes, it should be a good time, and I'm excited for it. I hope that you guys are too. And will I do well or not? I don't know. I'm rusty. I mean, I haven't played it in how long now, right? It's been like a week since I played Street Fighter 6. It's been a long time since I played with Blanca. And this is the problem, is now I'm so busy with so much different shit that I'm juggling that I'm not consistently even playing games anymore, right? Now, I'm hoping that starting next week, things will get back to normal, but I have an announcement about next week I need to make as well, so maybe not, okay? So, today, Street Fighter 6 first stream. Night stream, I've already said, it's me continuing my react to the DEBUNKIng documentary over on DSP Reacts, and this might be the night everyone wants to see, talking about things like the bankruptcy and WWE champions, okay? How about this? This will be a good preview for tonight, all right? I commit to you, the audience, that by the end of the documentary react, all right, I tell you the full truth from my perspective about WWE champions. The entire full truth, okay? However, I can tell you right now, I can't open up my accounts and show you private information to kind of prove what I'm going to tell you. And that's the problem, is that a lot of people are not going to like that. They're going to be like, oh, well, he could say whatever he wants, but we don't believe him. And there's nothing I can do to make people believe me, because I'm not going to open myself to insane amounts of personal risk for this, all right? I would much rather have the internet believe a bunch of toxic nonsense about me than show you the truth and prove it and then have my trolls ruin my life as a result, okay? So I will explain all of this during the live react that we do. It could be tonight, or it could be tomorrow, because it depends on how far we get in this react. I don't know how far we're going to get at these certain points. You know what I mean? So dependent on how far we get will determine what happens, okay? By the way, how are we locked at 401 viewers for like 5 minutes? I have literally never seen a YouTube stream locked at a number of viewers for that long of a time, yet we are. So I've got you guys firmly rooted to the ground watching the show, but no one else is coming, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. Okay? 672, I absolutely promise you. All right? I absolutely promise you, I am not just going to be repeating what I've already said. I'm going to tell you the truthful information that you've never heard before during this live react. Okay, I thought about it last night. Let me put it this way. I thought about it last night. I even looked into and did some work. I was trying to figure out how I could possibly do it. And now I think I'm ready to do it. All right? Fair enough? I agree. It's time to get over the topic once and for all. And I'll tell you this. When I'm done with reacting to this documentary, all of those fucking topics in that documentary will be done for good. I am not going to address them any further because now we have monstrously addressed them all in one place. And if anyone ever wants to know my side of the story, they can watch my react and I'm done. Okay? It's that simple. All right? So that's coming up tonight and tomorrow. I don't know if and when each will happen. All right? But we'll talk. We'll see. Okay? Exactly. The door on that chapter of my life will be closed. I'll be moving forward positively, whether it's with all of you, whether it's with some of you, because, you know, sometimes the truth stings and hurts. And some people probably will hear the truth and be like, I'm glad that this is the truth that's come out now. And now we can move forward. And others will be like, well, now I'm upset. Right? And that's life. Right? When you're a public persona, you have to face the music, correct? For what you've done. And in this case, this is shit that never should have been made public. It's because I have insane obsessed detractors that any of it ever was made public. But at this point, I'm feeling confident enough with the people who I have who are coming down from you know, the internet, whether it's my longtime standing fans who've been with me this whole time, whether it's people from Kino Casino, whether it's people from other places coming by and basically saying, you know, here we go. It's time to just get it done, and hopefully people will still stick with me. And if they don't, they don't, and I guess that's the end. What can I say, right? That's right, they're coming down from the rafters. They're coming down from the rafters. You're absolutely correct. But no, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't know what's going to happen at all. It could be that people are happy that I've told the truth finally. It could be that people are sad. It could be that people don't believe me anyway, because again, I literally am not going to open my phone or my bank account on my fucking computer. I'm not going to show you any of my personal information because I don't have to. All right? I shouldn't have to. I'm not beholden to the fucking internet to show you all my personal shit so then my detractors can ruin my life, because they will. They already have tried so many times, right? I'm not stupid. So, but we're going to get to the meat of things tonight and tomorrow. It may be tonight. It may even be tonight. We may get to it tonight. But if not, then tomorrow at the latest. Okay? Now, before we move on, what's going on tomorrow? Ladies and gentlemen, you may have forgotten all about this, but I sure didn't. Are you aware that, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we have a very special guest in our next interview on the Level 1 podcast? It is Stuttering Craig from Side Scrollers will be on the show tomorrow. It'll be pretty much identical to the format that I did a week ago with Keemstar. So he'll be coming by. And first of all, I'm just going to say this up front. If you're expecting a blood match, all right, if you're expecting a cage fight, if you're expecting us to go at each other's throats and sitting here attacking and swearing and being nasty to each other, you're coming to the wrong place, okay? The purpose of tomorrow's podcast is very simple. To hash it out with this man, to get both of our perspectives on what happened last year when I appeared on the Side Scrollers podcast for that incredibly lengthy interview. How did it come about? Why did it come about? What happened after? What were my thoughts? How it affected things around me as a result? Like, all of that is going to be discussed on the show. And that's the point. So just like, again, like last week, everyone, just so you know, this is not going to be a shooting gallery attacking this man. This man is a guest who is giving his time to be on my show out of his own free will. He didn't have to do it. I didn't extort him to get him here. Okay? He's here because he wants to have the conversation and to clear the air as well. And so that's the entire purpose of this appearance on the show tomorrow. So the way it'll work, this show will start roughly around 11 a.m. I will hang out with you guys for about a half an hour. I'll try to get the technical difficulties worked out again. Someone had said that there is a way to do 60 frames per second streaming through Discord, but so far I haven't figured it out, right? I can't figure it out. I tried everything and my camera still shows up as 30 frames in Discord. So I guess I just have to do the 30 frames just like I did with the Keem interview, which is fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But it just sucks that I have better equipment than I can use with the fucking Discord for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, so it'll be me and him. And FYI, yes, I really hope that people will support the stream, but there's going to be no pop-ups. There's going to be no reading of contributions during the interview. It's just going to be him and me talking, having a conversation. And when it's done, exactly like I did with Keemstar, I will have a decompression session with all of you to kind of like talk about what just happened and how the result worked out and stuff like that. And that's when I will take that's when I will take all your contributions and read them out and respond to them. I'm going to tell you right now, just like with Keem, I don't want people coming in here and every contribution is an insult and every contribution is a fucking horrible thing about the guy. That's not the point. It's not the Rag on Craig show. All right? It's not. And I don't want that in my content. Do you understand? So I hope that you guys will come by and support for the right reasons and make it a great stream just like with Keem. And we'll go from there. All right? And now, I don't know if I'm going to do gameplay tomorrow because it depends on how long this takes. This could be something that I do the hour interview with him starting at 11:30 a.m. and it goes an hour and we're good. And then we do the decompression and then we have extra time and we want to do something quick. You know, I don't know. Or it could be, it goes a while like it did with Keem. And then next thing you know, we don't have much time. We'll just hang out or whatever. Okay? Okay, so all that being said, tomorrow's going to be a hell of a day because we got the Craig interview on the podcast in the morning, right? And then we've got me finishing up my react to the documentary about me at night. So if that's not a hell of a lineup, I don't know what is. Tomorrow will be an absolutely ridiculous day of content, right? To end my streaming week. So Thursday I'm not here. Friday I'm not here. Saturday I'll be back and it will be all gameplay. The first stream will be more Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta. No, excuse me. Saturday's day stream is the premiere of Astrobot on the PlayStation 5. And that's going to be wild because I haven't used my PlayStation 5 now in over a month. I have to hook the sucker back up. I probably got to do system updates. I got to buy the game. I got to download and install the game. And we're going to start that on Saturday's daytime stream. And then Saturday night will be more Black Ops 6 beta. Now it will be the open beta. And what I'm hoping is that it's going to be different maps. If it's the same maps again, that's going to kind of be lame. I hope that they open it up and rotate the maps around and we end up getting new and different maps. That'll be, you know, during that Saturday night session. Sunday we'll be reacting, and then Monday and Tuesday will be full days of gameplay. All right? I commit to you, Monday and Tuesday will be full days of gameplay. However, I am going to be doing an interview with June the King sometime next week. It's not confirmed when yet, but listen to this. This is how weird my life is right now. My next day off is Wednesday of next week. So that means Friday is my day off this week. Wednesday is my day off next week. I can only stream for 4 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to work with June to try to have him as a guest on the show maybe Thursday of next week. So it'll be like every week on Thursday, it seems to be the guest day. All right. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I already announced this, Daryl. I said I'm gonna have an interview with June the King. I'm gonna have an interview with him next week. He's gonna come on the show and we're gonna talk all about his work on my documentary. We're gonna talk about his methodology, his favorite documentary, his least favorite documentary, the people he wants to work with next. We're gonna have a really cool interview. It's gonna be an awesome one. Okay? Because there's no drama with that interview either. It's gonna be just interesting. Okay? So I think that will be next Thursday. So a week from tomorrow that I'll do that, but I have to talk to June about it to confirm. So please don't mark that on your calendars yet. I will let you know once I have more information on that. Okay? But that's my target right now. I just found out about my schedule for next week last night. That Wednesday of next week is my day off, meaning I'm going to return from my break to go right into an interview. Okay? It's going to be weird. Okay. So, good stuff all around, right? Really good content, really good stuff happening. I have a shout out to do. I received my first tip of the day here. It is a $10 tip from Alex from Phoenix. I remember the day when you got swatted. I decided to live stream you for the first time in a while, and it was so bizarre. I never thought I'd see someone get swatted live, and I disagree with June about blaming the detractors for the swatting. if their collected effort made one nut job commit the crime. The problem is, and I said this last night in my live react, okay? Do you really think that people who made This Is How You Don't Play intended that I was eventually going to get swatted? No. That was never the intention, right? Like, never. Not at all. That wasn't what they were looking for or anything. Not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. They were just looking to make fun of me and my gameplay, right? But what happens is, you get different levels of escalation as people dip their toes into the water to see how it feels and see how far they can get. It's called pushing the boundaries, correct? So as people over the years continuously made more and more negative content about me, first it started off as, well, oops. What did I just do? Now I screwed up. What just happened? What the fuck? My stupid email just fucked everything up. It really did. Are you kidding me? How do I even fix that? Basically, my stupid touchpad is delayed, and I accidentally marked a couple emails as spam that I didn't want to mark as spam, and now it's going to fuck everything up in my email. This sucks. Here. Not spam. Okay. But what else did I mark as spam now? Now I don't even fucking know. This stupid fucking thing. God damn it. This fucking email, it sucks. And now I'm nervous that something that is important is going to start hitting my spam folder, and now I'm never going to see it. But I don't know what just got marked as spam. I have no idea. I fixed this one. So this one is fine. That one's been restored. Okay, hold on. Sorry I have to do this now, but this might fuck everything up. Okay, this is looking all right. Looking like it didn't screw it up too bad there. That looks okay. Okay. Then what the hell got marked as spam? I don't even know. Ugh. Well, hopefully it wasn't anything too important. Seriously, if it is, it's going to piss me off. Stupid fucking thing. Anyway, all right. So what I was saying was, there's people who just go to more and more levels of escalation to see how far they can get and get what they can get away with, right? For example, let's say there's someone, they go to the grocery store and they say, you know, I'm just going to see if I can take this candy bar. But they grab the candy bar and they run out the door. No one pays any attention to them. No one even noticed. They got away with it. So the next time they go to the grocery store, they say, oh, I'm going to try to steal 2 candy bars. And then the next time, I'm just going to steal the whole box of candy bars. And the next time, you know what? I'm going to start stealing steaks. And the next time, you know, I'm going to start stealing liquor. And the next, you see what I mean? It's levels of escalation to see out what you can get away with until you get into trouble or something happens, correct? In the case of these people on the internet, I think what people saw was that essentially you can make it This Is How You Don't Play. People would definitely get attention and views and clicks on it, but eventually get stale, right? So now you got it. What's the next level of escalation that we can get attention for and get away with? Well, let's actually now, instead of just talking about his gameplay, let's start talking about how he behaves. Let's start talking about his significant other and his family members. Let's start talking about his finances. Let's start talking about this and that. And it just keeps escalating over and over. And when you go from the realm of the public content of gaming to the personal, now what happens is people start to obsess and think about things on a personal level instead of, oh, he's just a creator who makes gameplay. They're thinking, oh, this is a guy who has all these flaws and now we really dislike him. And sadly, there's people on the internet. Oh, am I not seeing super chats? I got 2 so far. Oh my God, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Thank you for telling me. I'm looking at the wrong window. I didn't see the super chats at all. You're absolutely right. It looks like I did get a couple. I will shout those out in a second. My apologies. I had the wrong window open. I didn't see any super chats. That's on me. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, so basically, you always have people who sadly, they go too far. They see the world as black and white, good and evil, heroes and villains, right and wrong. They don't understand that humans are flawed individuals who make mistakes. That sometimes when you're criticizing someone, you're just laughing at them to make fun of them and have a joke. You're not actually saying they're the worst thing on the planet. There are some people who aren't, sadly, mentally equipped to understand that, okay? And so what happens is they watch people doing, this is how you don't play about me. They watch people detracting me and saying, this is fucked up about Phil and what he did in his life, and look what he does here and said here. And they believe literally that I'm like an evil villain person who should be like murdered. So they swap me, right? Now, that's not in line with 99% of the people who don't like me. But all it takes is the one. And that's the problem is, I hate to say it, people online sadly do not take responsibility for their actions enough. There's too many people out there who just sit there saying negative stuff all day. And they never think about how that can translate into harm against others. You know what I'm saying? I even said, listen, I said it publicly with the Kino Casino guys, right? I said, listen, we're going to do a live react to the Review Tech documentary, but we have to preface it saying we don't wish harm against Rich, and we don't want anyone to go out there and do harmful things to Rich. We want, Rich is already falling apart of his own actions. No one needs to go out there and attack this man and ruin his life, right? And I feel like when I do reacts and things like that, I need to preface it with that. Because if I don't, there may be some lunatic who sees me making fun of someone and thinking, oh, well, that guy's the devil, let's go murder him now. No, no one's saying that. But people are nuts and will think that if you don't outright fucking state it, or at the very least you protect your own butt from any kind of problems if you say that up front, which is exactly what everyone should be doing, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's messed up. Like, June is not going to say, oh, it's the detractor's fault that Phil got swatted. Because it's not the detractor's fault that I got swatted, okay? It's the actions of a loony individual. But it is the fault of the people who made This Is How You Don't Play and my detractors, that they never went out there and said, hey, don't be crazy. Don't fucking go nuts on this. It's all jokes. They didn't say that. So because you're not saying that, dumb people will take it as fact or a call to action when that's not what any of it was ever meant to be. Do you understand? None of this is ever a call to action. I literally said yesterday on this podcast, even though I'm calling out Duty for his incredible hypocrisy and problems that he's causing me, breaking YouTube terms of service constantly, that I don't wish anyone take any action against him. Let him implode on his own, because he will. There's no reason for us to do anything. He's just going to burn his own house down, essentially, with the way he's acting. Okay? So there you go. But they never said that. I'm just going to ban Rocklow now because he literally said in the chat, it's your fault for giving out my address. I never gave out my address. I was doxxed the first week that I lived here. I never handed out my address. That is a detractor lie that was never, ever corroborated whatsoever. It's false. It's Photoshop bullshit, and you're a sucker for believing it, and the fact that you said it in my chat, you're gone and you're not coming back. Seriously, I've had enough. Okay. Anyway, so now, okay, 2 shout-outs on the Super Chat side, and then I want to get to our topics for today. So the first Super Chat was from Nathan Smith. Thank you, Nathan, for that £1 Super Chat. And then Air Wagner with a €150 Super Chat. Thank you for that. Okay. All right, so we're going to get to our topics today. The Minecraft trailer and Phil Spencer. But before we do, I just want to take a look. Thanks to everyone who is attending the podcast live. We've got over 400 viewers and climbing, which is excellent. We already have over 100 likes on the stream. Thank you for the engagement. As I clearly showed you guys a couple days ago, it is your engagement on this channel that is helping it tremendously and propelling it back into relevancy on YouTube. It's showing up in search results again. So thank you for being here. Thank you for chilling. And thank you for supporting the stream in any way. If you're here right now, please click the like button if you're having a good time. Over 400 of you here. Let's get 150 likes. All right, we're 102 right now. Please click the like button. Just get it right to 150. It's quick, it's easy, it's free, and it helps the channel a lot. Please do me that solid. All right. Now, outside of that, please support the stream in some way today, whether it's a super chat, a membership for yourself, a gifted membership for a fellow viewer, or a tip. All of that keeps this going. And like I said, with the tremendous amount of support and positivity I've seen recently, it can literally be life-changing. If this continues for a pattern of months, especially during these busy gaming months coming up with all the new games and stuff, this could be remarkably awesome for me and my family. There's a few things already we have in the works. There's one thing we might actually be able to do this month if things keep going the way they're going. So thank you in advance, everyone. Now, the one thing that I got to focus on, the streak. 33 straight streams where we have hit this tips goal of the King's Tips. You have filled the King's coffers 33 straight times. The coins floweth, ever flowing, ever giving, and the King appreciates that. All right? It has been amazing, the amount of support that I have received. Let's keep it going today. If you do contribute during this broadcast, I will take the time to stop and shout you out and get you on the leaderboard and give you the credit that you are due. All right? So please consider contributing. Thank you in advance. Right now we're at $10, so a slow start, but let's get that rolling. And once it's done, then I don't have to mention it while I'm playing Street Fighter. Okay? Cool. Now, some people were trying to tag me in the chat and talk to me, but I had a lot of things to talk about, so I just want to say, you know, how you guys doing? And I hope that you're all enjoying the stream. I know that Jade said that he might not be around. He's not feeling so good, but he wants to know if I can play with Blue Blanca today. Sure, why not? Why not pick the Blue Blanca today? Sounds good. I actually like Blue Blanca, so we'll go with Blue today and see how it goes, okay? Okay, time for our topics that I want to talk about today, all right? The first topic, I guess I'm going to make my webcam bigger for this. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm tiny, right? I'll just make it smaller later when I play Street Fighter. So the first topic is the Minecraft movie, which had a teaser trailer released this morning. All right? Now, I'm going to go into it with absolutely no opinion. I haven't seen it yet, but it seems like the internet is already kind of like going crazy about it. So let's see. Let's watch it together, shall we? Can I pause? Yes, I can. I can pause and play with spacebar. And, all right, I got my controller here. You guys let me know how it sounds, all right? Here we go. Live react.
Right this way.
It didn't pause. It wasn't pausing. That was really bizarre. I wanted to pause for a second to look at that spread. Okay? Hmm. 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 Okay, let's continue. Why is Jason Momoa in this movie? I didn't know Jason Momoa was in this movie. Why is he in this movie? And why does he look like that? Yo, this totally looks to me like this is the real Jason Momoa. And like, he got the call from his agent. You gotta get shooting to the studio right now. Like, drop everything you're doing. I don't care where you are or what you're doing right now. You're going to be in the Minecraft movie, so move your ass. So he wasn't even at his house. He was at, like, some girlfriend's house or something. So he doesn't even know. He's grabbing whatever he has. He throws on a Ringer t-shirt. He grabs his girlfriend's pink coat and puts it on. He's all disheveled and shit. Oh, my God, I got to get to fucking filming. So he runs out the door, and he bursts into the set looking like this. And they go, action. And he's like, what the fuck? And he starts looking around, and that's the scene. Does this look like anything? Like, he's like, this is a character he's playing? This is so bizarre. Right? Like, what the hell is this? This is so weird.
What the hell?
What the fuck is he wearing? Dude, he's wearing a pink, what appears to be like a leather cowboy jacket with the tassels and shit. But it's pink? It's so fucking bizarre. What is the girl wearing in the background? She's wearing a green, like, dotted skirt with a black shirt, a blue overshawl, some weird shit around her neck. Whoever, like, made the wardrobe for this movie, have they ever actually seen people who, like, put clothes on? This looks like AI generated the wardrobe, doesn't it? It looks like, please generate wardrobe randomly for the cast. And they just, like, a cannon exploded, and it shot clothes onto their bodies, and they're stuck. And here it is. Like, here they are. They're ready for the fucking thing. What is going on? This is fucking weird. So he slammed up like a plastic hammer down, and it made buckets.
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Who are you?
I'm one half of Tenacious. Oh, I quit that band so I could be in this movie. Excuse me. I'm
Steve.
Oh, okay. You're Steve. Gotcha.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Step right this way.
That's it. Wow. So, yeah. I mean, first off, just the first, I don't want to say anything yet, but like the very first glance you get of the Minecraft world, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, does this not look like, well, first of all, it's a really bad effect. As you can see, it's blatant green screen. They're walking onto a green screen set. None of this is obviously real. Nothing is physical. You can tell. Nothing looks real. It all looks like computer generation, right? But this, I mean, this level of effect reminds me of the likes of like Shark Boy and Lava Girl from back in the day. You know, really bad CGI and green screen shit. You knew it was fake, but it was like, oh, this is just for kids, so it's not a big deal, right? But like the way I'm looking at it, like, I'm wondering, number one, okay, who is this for? Okay, let's ask the question. Who is this movie for? Well, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's for kids, for little kids, right? Nothing there seemed adult-oriented. Nothing there seemed like it would be like tongue-in-cheek humor for the adults while the kids are also enjoying it. It looks like it's purely a kids movie, right? For sure. I didn't see anything there that indicates to me that this is going to be anything for adults, right? But I have a question. Who plays Minecraft? Minecraft is over a decade old. Minecraft, in fact, is about as old as my YouTube career, which is around 16 years running, right? It's been popular and less popular and popular and less popular. And today, is Minecraft popular? Well, people know what it is. There's still people who sink money into it, but it's nowhere near as popular as it used to be. Today, the kids are playing way different games than Minecraft. Most kids would not be playing Minecraft. Most children wouldn't even know what you're talking about. If you said, hey, Minecraft, or you showed them this clip, they would be like, I have no idea what this is, because Minecraft is old. If this movie came out 10 years ago, I would have been like, okay, but today you're going to show this to a kid, they're going to be like, Roblox? No, this isn't Roblox, this is Minecraft. What's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, it's people in their 20s, 30s, 40s. Those are the people who still play Minecraft today. Not kids. But it seems like they've made a kids-themed movie about Minecraft too late for it to catch kids, because kids don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Dio says, I have nephews between the ages of 6 to 14. They're all playing VR like Gorilla Tag, Roblox, or mobile phone games. Minecraft is older now. Exactly. Minecraft is for an aged audience. I remember 10 years ago, you would go to a store like Target, and they would have Minecraft merchandise. If you go to Target now, they don't have any Minecraft merchandise. No one would even know what it is. No one would want to buy it. It's dated now. So for this movie to be coming out now and acting like it's hip and cool and it makes sense and it's timely, it's not. It's already missed its mark by a decade, right? So it makes me scratch my head like, why is this coming out now? I don't get it. It's very confusing. And again, like the casting, I don't mind Jason Momoa being in it. I mean, a lot of people are going to have issues, I think, with Jack Black being in it, because Jack Black has been in so fucking much recently. Where is he? There you go. Because he's, oh God, look at his face there. He just looks so sad. He looks so sad in this frame. But Jack Black has been in so much recently, and none of it's been good, right? I mean, he's just in the tanked Borderlands movie, and now he's going to be in a Minecraft movie. It's just kind of like, I don't know about this. I'm not feeling too good about it. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this trailer is just like not representative of what the movie will be. Maybe it will have tons of humor for adults. Maybe it will be a kid and adult branching over movie, right? But like watching this gives me zero hopes that the movie would be any good. You know, when I saw trailers for like the Super Mario movie and stuff like that, I was like, oh, fair enough. This could actually be like quite good. But looking at this, I'm just like, nah, I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be that good at all. So I don't know about this. I'm curious what the audience thinks. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What's your initial reaction to watching this? Too late for this concept by about 5 years. It looks outdated. It doesn't seem appealing at all. Thumbs down for me. I think you're right. This looks awful. Garbage. I think they have no idea what Minecraft even is. Looks like AI-generated movie that's going to flop. Give it a week. It'll be on Amazon Prime. Wow. Yeah, I mean, to me, listen, it seems like they're trying to hit the note of these people got sucked into a Minecraft world, right? Which is apparently real somewhere. And now they have to learn about the confines of the world or the constraints of the world, the rules of the world to survive or whatever. But it's confusing as heck. It doesn't look like it's something that's well thought out. It just looks like get a cast, throw them in there randomly, dress them randomly, and just have them act out the rules of Minecraft and hope for the best, right? It doesn't get, like literally nothing in that minute and a half made me go, yeah, this is cool. Like when you watch the Super Mario Brothers movie trailer, you see multiple things. You're like, oh, we're finally going to get to see that in a movie, mainstream representation. That's neat. Here you see this, you're like, you know? So I don't know. I don't know at all. Jade says his little brother plays this and he likes it. How old's your little brother, Jade? All right, well, that's my take. I mean, maybe it'll be great. Maybe it won't. It's coming out next year. I feel like it's a little late for this, quite frankly. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. You know, it's so weird because Microsoft bought Minecraft how long ago? And it took them this long to pump out a movie. Like, they had no confidence that a video game movie could work until Sonic succeeded, Mario succeeded. You know, they needed, like, a track record of other movies doing well before they would greenlight the movie. But now it seems like it's too late for your movie. Like, your movie should have come out 5-10 years ago, right? You maybe should have been the one to make the first movie that would have worked as a video game movie, but you missed your mark, right? You're too late. Too little, too late. I don't know. All right. Well, folks, that's our first topic of the show today that I wanted to cover. We do have another one that I'd like to cover here. You bear with me for a second while I swap over topics here. So, oh my God, I just can't believe this guy. I really can't. He's 11, so your 11-year-old brother likes Minecraft. Okay. Okay. So, by the way, guys, no contributions have come in, so I got them to shout out. All right? I'm hoping that we could do pretty good and try to hit the goal by the end of the podcast. It would be great if we could. All right? Please consider contributing to the stream. Thank you so much. Okay, so, continuing on. All right? Our next story for this morning is regarding Microsoft CEO, well, not Microsoft CEO, excuse me. Xbox Gaming CEO, Phil Spencer. Here we go again with it. This guy, in the last year, has been on, like, the world tour of bad press and interviews. Like, I don't even know why at this point he bothers, because it seems like every single time that he opens his mouth, he just reveals more and more how actually inept he is to actually be the head of Microsoft Gaming. All right? So he's in an interview yesterday, I believe. Yeah, yesterday, 2 days ago. And in this interview, all right, he's basically saying the following. I had the ability to sign Destiny and make it an exclusive Microsoft brand, and I passed it up. Okay? I had the ability to make Guitar Hero an exclusive Microsoft brand, excuse me, and I passed it up. Right? We could have had Marvel signed on, but, you know, we just decided to focus on our own intellectual property rather than licensing Marvel brands. We didn't care about making Marvel games, even though we could have, right? And basically, what he outright admits this in the interview. He goes, so basically, I guess I don't have a great track record of recognizing the kind of stuff that will do well in gaming, okay? Folks, I want you to listen to that again. He literally admits in the interview, he, the head of Xbox, Microsoft Gaming as a whole, he's the head of it. And he says he's not good at recognizing what games are good or will be good. He's in charge of the fucking company. And he says he's not fit for the job. He outright admitted it. Like, I mean, we all see, like, we've seen this happening, transpiring in front of us, correct? Like, we're seeing this, happening. And basically, what did he do? He closed Lionhead Studios. He canceled the Fable Legends game. He released terrible games in broken states, unfinished, like Sea of Thieves came out with no content. Redfall launched broken. He didn't even know that, and he was touting the game before it came out. He had no concept that the game was unfinished when it came out. So what's funny is just reading some of the comments, because all you got to do is read comments to see what the common discussion is. Listen to this one. He gets a lot of passes because he saved Xbox in the past, and he loves to play games, and he seems likable. Yeah, he's a bro, right? He's a gamer bro. But if we're being objective, he's been pretty bad at his job, and ironically, after saving it, he'll be known as the dude who destroyed the brand as we know it. It's a terrible legacy, in my opinion. Right? How about you just leave Xbox, Phil? All those decisions made sense at the time, but the context which you don't want to have any, like... It looks like their sentence fucked up there. But you want to rage bait, but by all means, leave Xbox, go play PlayStation, go talk about PlayStation. I don't know what this guy's even talking about. Anyway, but you see the point. It's like the discussion at this point is through this. Phil Spencer has a boss and a board he reports to. Give the guy a break. Without him, there would be no Xbox to even discuss right now. Really? I mean, he came on right after the failure of Don Matrick, who Don Matrick tanked the launch of the Xbox One single-handedly. I think we can agree with his behavior, his attitude, the way that he portrayed himself in Xbox as a brand at the time. So, yeah, Don Matrick definitely tanked Xbox One. And then Phil Spencer jumped in as the gamer bro to take over for him and certainly seemed more personable and more in the know about the industry, at least in comparison to Don Matrick, who literally didn't know shit at all, yet was somehow in charge. But it's just ridiculous, I think, to look at this guy and be like, oh, yeah, we should give this guy a pass. He's been in charge of Xbox for a decade. And can we be honest here? Right? Xbox is in third place. Right? Switch has destroyed everyone. PlayStation 5 is way ahead. And Xbox is barely existing at this point. How many people are running out to buy Xboxes? How many games are exclusive to Xbox right now that you need to play? Right? Now that I have a gaming PC, do I even have a need at all for my Xbox console? Case in point, coming up this week is the Astrobot game. That's a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait to play it. I need a PS5 for it. Can you name me one single game that'll be Xbox exclusive that I need an Xbox to play by the end of the year? Because I have a gaming PC. So basically anything that's on Xbox is on PC. So why do I need an Xbox? Right? Now, I've been a big proponent of Game Pass, and I still am. Right now, I'm playing the Black Ops 6 beta because I have Game Pass, right? I may very well, by the end of this year, play a bunch of games that are all under Game Pass that I don't have to buy outright. So Game Pass remains an insanely good value for the consumer, okay? And I still stand by that statement. Whether you have an Xbox, whether you have a PC, it's an insane value, okay? If you need a console and you need to save money, you don't have a lot of money, and you need a console that can get by playing most games, and you want to get the most value for your buck, you buy the Xbox Series S, you get Game Pass, and you sit there and you get free games every month, okay? Like, Gaming Guru, I'm about to ban you because this didn't happen. I'm serious about it now. I'm really serious. If you're going to talk about the tractor shit in my chat and try to derail my stream, I'm just going to ban you right now. So you can either shut the fuck up and apologize or just get banned. Okay, no one's talking about any business card. You're wrong. That didn't happen. The address of the business card was my P.O. box. You're an idiot. And I'm tired of talking about your fucking nonsense at this point. All right? Okay, getting back to the topic and not being derailed by complete mouth droolers. Yeah, if you want the best value in gaming right now, okay, you buy an Xbox Series S, you get Game Pass, and you get a bunch of games, all right, and you get them every month, and you save money, right? That's the best value in console gaming. Now, you're not going to get the best exclusives because the best console exclusives are either on Sony, you know, PlayStation 5, or on Switch, right? There are good games that are cross-platform between Xbox and other consoles and PC. If you want the best gaming experience overall, you get a PC. If you want the best exclusives, you get the PS5. If you want the best value bang for your buck, you buy the Xbox Series S and you get Game Pass, right? So there is a market, but the thing is, I don't think Microsoft, all right, wants to portray themselves as the discount market for games. I think they think that would be a bad image. Now, I don't know why. I think that would be a fine way to portray themselves. If you're a gamer on a budget, you can't spend a ton of money on an expensive console or a high-end PC, but you still want to game and play games at a decent level, like 1080p, you don't care about 4K and shit. Here's how you do it. Buy the Series S, buy Game Pass, boom, there's your spot in the market, and they could probably grab a good part of the market like that. But has Phil Spencer pushed Xbox like that at all? No. You don't even know what Xbox is because now they're doing cloud gaming where you don't even need a console to play these games. So why does the console need to exist, Phil? He is arguably one of the worst CEOs, all right, like ever. And it's only because, all right, the only reason he's a bad CEO is because he's inept at what he does. It's not because he's offensive. It's not because he's made outright bad decisions. It's because he just sits around and doesn't make good decisions. He doesn't make any decisions. He lets everything burn down around him. And then he goes, oh, well, he literally sees bad game after bad game come out under his umbrella. I mean, Redfall being the case example from last year. And then he goes, oh, well, this is just a symptom that the whole games industry is on a slump. But it's not. It's not on a slump. Games are doing well. There are games that are exploding in sales and popularity and making tons of money. It's only your game companies that are in the slump because you're running them, because you're a bad leader. This guy should not be in charge of this company anymore at all. He should be out, and you should have someone else in there who's more in the line. You know, they're feeling the pulse of gaming. They're listening to all of these people who care about games, know about games. You know, you're listening to what the people want. You're giving them what they want. You're not just letting all your you don't buy every company under the sun and then just say do whatever you want, which is what he's done. He bought all these companies up: Arcane, fucking Activision Blizzard, Tango Gameworks. Hey, just make games. And then they come out, and some of them are great, like Hi-Fi Rush, and some of them are absolutely terrible, like Redfall, and some are in between. And then they sell or don't sell, and then he's like, oh, well, lay these people up, lay these people up, lay these people up. Well, I had to do that, you see, because the games didn't sell because the games industry is slow. No, that's not what happened, Phil. Here's what happened, Phil, all right? You went to some conference to do an interview instead of doing your job, which is to run the fucking company and be a leader and tell them what works and what doesn't. You outright go to this fucking interview and you admit that you're a bad leader, that you can't judge if games are good or not. So why are you leading the game division of fucking Microsoft? Step the fuck down now, you idiot. You're burning the ship. You're the one piloting it off the fucking cliff into oblivion. Because you're fucking dumb. All right? Don Matrick wasn't dumb. He was an asshole. Phil Spencer is dumb as a fucking rock. And he's in charge of Microsoft Gaming. He's the gamer bro that you always wanted to have as your friend, but sometimes someone should just be the friend sitting next to you on the couch playing the game, rather than the people steering an entire ship of a game corporation towards utter failure. Yikes. All right. I know what's sad is at first I liked Phil Spencer, but that was in comparison to Don Matrick. It's like, you know, the dunce versus the dick. I'll take the dunce over the dick. Well, now the dunce has been in charge for a decade. He fucked everything up. It's time to get someone else in there because the dunce ain't working, right? That's shit. I don't know. I don't know how anyone could really, like, protect this guy or be like, this guy's good anymore. I just don't get it. I don't understand how you could even say that this guy is anything good for Microsoft at this point. I'm at a big loss. Okay? All right, well, guys, I've covered the topics that I wanted to cover today. Spawn Killer did a super chat. He says, Minecraft has 174 million monthly users. That's fascinating, Spawn Killer. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything we were talking about. So thanks very much for the super chat. No one was talking about overall monthly users of Minecraft whatsoever. That wasn't a point ever made. I never said no one plays Minecraft. You gotta love these people. So yeah, so this guy Gamer Guru in the chat, he goes, you showed your address on your own business card on your stream. You doxed yourself. No, I didn't. All right. I've had 2 different business cards in the entire run that I was a gamer. All right. My first business card was when I lived back in Connecticut. It had my P.O. box on it, which was at my local post office, and it had information on how to contact me, like my YouTube channels, email address, Twitter. My second business card I made as soon as I moved out here, and it had my P.O. box on it, my current, email address, and my Twitter. Never once did I have a business card that had my real physical address on it. My detractors took my business card, photoshopped my doxed address that they doxed on the internet onto the business card and started passing it around in their content, claiming that I doxed myself because they were trying to defend themselves from the heinous act of doxing me. Okay? That's what happened. But you get gullible morons like Gaming Guru who sit here and listen to the fucking Kool-Aid spewing idiots and think that they're like righteous and true and believe everything they say. It's time to fucking wake the fuck up. The people who are talking to you about this are Dudy and Memology and Kevin and Brandude and all these people who are disingenuous pricks. Do you understand? None of them have good intentions. They've been lying to you all along, and you're so dumb you believe everything they say. Every day I'm here exposing them for their bullshit, yet you still drink the Kool-Aid. I can't make you not be stupid, all right? But what I can tell you is facts. I literally never doxed myself. I'm not a moron. Within a week of me moving out here, people had posted my address all over the internet. They made YouTube channels where the name of the channel was my address. And then they were coming into my chat and just typing hello, hello with my address constant in the chat. Posted doxed, But you're an idiot because you want to sit here and you want to victim blame. Oh, it's Phil's fault that his information is all over the internet. No, fucking stupid. It's their fault because they've been fucking with me for 10 years and you're a gullible moron. Congrats on being dunce of the day here on the Level 1 podcast. Sheesh. Now, is that really what you wanted? Because you were the one who was spamming chat and taking over my chat with your bullshit. So now you look like a moron, right? You could have just shut the fuck up. But instead you had to be a dunce in my chat, and now you deserved that. Sorry, you deserved that. But you see, Phil derides his viewers. The guy was spamming my fucking chat when I was talking about Phil Spencer and Minecraft with this fucking nonsense. That has nothing to do with anything. That was not a fan. That was an asshole. And they deserve to be called out, and they deserve to be felted, and they deserve to be exposed for spouting conspiracy theories and rumors that aren't true, like some fucking TMZ gossip show. You shouldn't put up with bullshit in your life. When people are lying about you, you should call it out. All right? Make dunce of the day part of the leaderboard. Well, I don't know if I want to make dunce of the day part of the leaderboard, but you know what I would like to do is add some contributions to the leaderboard because it's been a pretty dry show. We're only at $10 in tips. We haven't even got a second tip this entire podcast. So it would be great, you guys, if you could support the stream. Let's hit the goal. Let's keep crushing these fucking detractors who literally make shit up like this every single fucking day, right? Let's hit that goal. Because the other thing is, when I play Street Fighter, I can't really interact with you guys. I'm focused on the game half the time. So that's why I was hoping we would get it done now so I could focus on Street Fighter, and that way I won't be missing contributions and shit, which I tend to do. I tend to get heated when I play Street Fighter. So it'd be great to do it now. All right? Okay. All right, a few contributions are coming in here. Hold on a second here. So Air Wagner did another super chat with a salt shaker. There you go. Thank you, Air Wagner. Don McLean did a super chat. Skip the VTuber section of the June doc. Hold on. Skip the VTuber section of the June doc. It serves no real purpose. The doc as long as it is. Kevin Nash was blank in the summer of 92. I don't know what that means. Okay. And then Xenon became a channel member. Thank you, Xenon. Looks like I need to get Don on the leaderboard for the latest super chat here. All right. Guys, let's get likes up to 150. We're at 143 with over 500 viewers. Let's get it to 150. Very easy to just click the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Kevin, I almost put Kevin Nash on the leaderboard. It was Don McLean. I almost put Kevin Nash on the leaderboard. There you go. No, why would I skip anything? I'm not going to skip anything. I'm going to watch the whole documentary like I told you guys I would. That's really dumb to skip around at this point. Okay, we have some extra time before I swap over and I start playing Street Fighter 6. So what do you guys want to talk about? Please tag me in the chat. If any contributions come in, I will shout them out live. But please tag me in the chat. And by the way, if anyone is contributing, and I'm not shouting it out, it's because I'm not seeing it. I might have accidentally, I really hope I didn't accidentally flag emails for spam. Let me check now. I fucking hope not. I did. Are you kidding me? Oh, fuck me. Now, how do I fix this? Oh, come on. How do I fix this? Hold on. I was getting tips, and I'm not shouting them out because I accidentally marked it as spam earlier. Now it's spamming all my tips. Fuck. I hope this fixes it. This is not good. This is going to really be annoying and bad if this keeps happening. So I hope it doesn't keep happening. Fuck me. Ugh. Alright, hold on. This dumb email system. I'm looking like everything else should be fine here. Like, no tips coming in. I'm like, there's no tips today, huh? No, there's tips. They're in the spam folder. Fuck me. Ugh. Okay. So I received a $2 tip. Did you have a PC now? I'd like to give you a heads up. There is a Resident Evil bundle on Humble Bundle where you can get all 11 Resident Evil titles for $40. Might be good for an October horror marathon or something. That's neat to know. Thank you for that. I'll have to look into that. I wonder what versions of the games it is, right? Like, is it more modern versions? Is it classic versions? Certainly, I'm sure there will be demand at various times for me to go back and play the classic Resident Evil games. So that's good to know. Thank you for that. I received a $2 tip. Is there a way to mark an email address as safe? Like, I always want this email address to show up. I wonder. Don't know. I'm sure there is. I just don't know how. Like, edit contact. Oh. I don't see any way to, like, save it to be import. I always want this in my inbox, but I don't see a way to do it. How annoying. All right, I received a $2 tip. Let's see here. It's a moron. Dude, you guys are so fucking dumb. You guys are so dumb. Do I really have to do this? I'm going to do it live because people are so fucking stupid. I'm serious. We're going to do this live right now because people are so fucking stupid. I've had enough. You ready for this? Let me see if this link actually works. Hold on. I don't know if this is an O or a 0. I have no fucking clue. I think it's an O. I don't know if this is an L or an uppercase I. I think it's an L. This is probably not going to work. You sent me a fucking weird-ass link. Watch this not work after typing this whole fucking thing in. It probably will not work. Where the fuck is ampersand on? There it is. This is not going to work. Let's see. It did work. Okay, hold on. Is this it? Hold on. This might not be it. That's not it. That's not the business card. Hold on. Yeah. Guys, you ready? This is what my detractors are circling around. My detractors are so fucking stupid. You ready for this? Time for a live debunking because the detractors are dunces. Here it is. Here's my business card. Yeah, that's my P.O. box. That's not my street address where I live, stupid. That was a P.O. box that I opened when I first came here to Washington 10 years ago. I don't have it anymore. That is not my fucking street address where I live. You stupid, incredible, mouth-drooling dunces who have passed this around to try to justify the you doxed me 10 years ago. This is not my fucking mailing address. I don't live there. You incredible fucking idiots. Now shut the fuck up with your stupid, moronic things that you circle jerk yourself with. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I've really had enough of your shit. And every time that you guys fucking start to say nonsense, I'm going to call you out and publicly embarrass you. That was a P.O. box that's across the street over in the plaza where the bank is, where the gas station is. There's a UPS store, I think, there. And that's the P.O. box I had for about a year, and I closed it because I wasn't using it. So go ahead, look up that address. It's a UPS store. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. See these fuckers? And this is the point. Like, they've been spreading these lies for so long that they all believe them. They've been spreading these lies on a daily basis, circle jerking each other into believing their own bullshit, that they have been circulating that as evidence of something that, oh, look what I proved, right? And it's evidence of nothing. Nothing. It was always wrong. It was always misinformation. Ready? Well, I'm using Google Maps, but sadly, I don't think if it says that it's the UPS store. Oh, yeah, it does. You ready? Here we go. Enough is enough from these dumb fucks. You ready? So here's the address on the business card. 17701 108th Ave Southeast, Renton, right? Here it is. Here's the address. Here it is on Google Maps. I zoom in, and what does it say it is? It's a UPS store, you dumb fucks. It's a UPS store. You have been passing this lie around about me for a decade, saying that I self-doxed myself. No, I didn't. You doxed me, and you've been passing this lie around for 10 years so that you thought you could have one up on me and be like, it was okay for us to dox Phil. No, it wasn't. But also, if you want, you can go to the Ukrainian Community Center, H&R Block, and Kim's Lashes all on the same block if you're interested. All right? There is some good stuff on that block. Okay? Why would I want Street View? Street View? There it is. The UPS store. There it is. Yup. That's exactly where I used to have a P.O. box a decade ago. And I don't have it anymore. Are we satisfied now? Are we happy now? Can we stop with every single piece of detractor bullshit that these idiots throw around? You just accept that it's all been fake forever, right? Can we? I mean, do I really have to do this every time? Like, do I have to do this for every single thing that they've said? Because I could, but this will be a very long series. Like, this could last years. Years of content. So now go ahead and make a clip and say that I treated one of my viewers poorly. The viewer was literally saying, that's where I live. That I'm live broadcasting right now from the UPS store, and I doxed myself. There I am. Look, I'm right there at the front counter. Oh, wave. Oh, can you see me moving? You can't make it up because reality is stranger than fiction. These people are so fucking stupid. They believe their own bullshit and drink their own Kool-Aid so hard. These are the fucking things that they've done forever about me, and I'm supposed to just put up with it, right? Okay. So if you like the show today, please support it, guys. Let's get some likes on the stream. Right now, we are at 160. Let's get it to 200 likes since we have over 500 viewers. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the members. We got some stuff to shout out here. Let's continue to do some shout outs, okay? So that was the $2 moron. So I'm not even going to, you know what? You can take your tip, you can shove it up your ass. I'm not counting it because you're an idiot. I received a $5 tip. Microsoft doesn't think about what customers want. It's simple as that. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that Microsoft just thinks they know better than everyone else. Like Don Matrick. I'm not saying that when Don Matrick came out with the Xbox One that he didn't have good ideas. He literally presented them in such a poor manner, right? He presented them in such a pathetically poor manner that no one liked the guy, and they all hated his guts. And because of that, he tanked Xbox, right? Like he totally did. It's his own fault. Hold on, because for some reason my pop-ups aren't working now. So tipping should be working. Okay. Let me see if I can get this working. Because for some reason the pop-ups aren't working. What the fuck? Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard. I was on the wrong keyboard. Now let's test this. Well, first, let's refresh it. Why are my pop-ups not working now? Now I'm starting to get pissed. What the fuck is going on? Why are my pop-ups not working at all? Were they not working earlier? They were working earlier, correct? Here, let's test something. So, the super chat's working. Why is the tip not working? Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm somehow in the wrong... I'm in the incorrect menu. How did that even happen? Alright, at least I figured it out. This should work now. There we go. I was somehow in the wrong menu, clicking the wrong animation. I don't even know how I got there. Probably I was so worked up about these dunce detractors, right? That I fucking was clicking the wrong animation like an old man. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I feel like Microsoft, sadly, they just think they kind of know better than everyone, or they know the industry better than everyone, which is ludicrous with the choices they made. Don Matrick may have been a cocky, dumb prick, but Don Matrick actually predicted where the industry was going. He literally did. He was actually saying, hey, I think we need to go diskless. Everything should be digital. Hey, I think that we need to have this integrated and that integrated. He was off on a few things, like definitely the Kinect camera and having your TV come through your fucking console was really stupid. But some of the things he was right. But the problem was he was such a tremendous dick and stupid idiot that no one cared if he was right or wrong. They just said, this guy's a cocky asshole who thinks he's better than us, and no one liked him, right? So, and now with Phil Spencer, it's just like he doesn't listen. He's not listening to feedback. He's not gauging the industry to find out what people want. He's just kind of like, well, the industry's on a downturn. No, it's not. Your company is not making good games. That's why there's a downturn for you. But other companies that are making good games are doing very well. Take a look at Black Myth Wukong, the first game ever from this China-based studio that sold like hotcakes, and now that studio is expanding and is going to make many more games. It's because they made a good game, which you have not done yet. We're still waiting. Okay. Jade, I'm happy that you're feeling better. And he says, in October, I'd like to see Ghostbusters Peter guitar walk scene tip. Okay. So you're talking about in October, my Halloween animations that I play, you'd like to see Ghostbusters Peter Venkman do what? Guitar walk? I don't remember that one. I remember him getting slimed. Me looking like Peter Venkman getting slimed. I remember that. I guess I'll have to look at the animations. I haven't looked at them in a while. Okay, I received a $20 tip. Thank you so much. Andy, did Ralph put a promo on you today on X or was I dreaming? I have no idea. I really have no clue, and I don't really care. I have a very busy life and shit to do. I don't waste time on shit. That's literally just that. Like, I have no time to waste on nonsense. I got a podcast to do. I got games to play. I got a react to do. I got an interview to do. I got shit to do. I don't have time for bullshit. I don't. He very well may have. He might have not. I don't know. I'm not even gonna. I don't care. Okay. I received a $10 tip. Flush the duty. They're seizuring in their cope, seeing their income drying up. YouTube needs to get involved. Recommended channels are like 10 to 1 versus your channel stealing your content. No, I know, because there's so many of them. And again, they gamed the system. They saw that DSP is a hot topic. So literally they pump out 10 videos a day that are all DSP Gaming, hashtag DSP Gaming, hashtag DarkSidePhil. So they're doing it on my name. So when people search for me, they find them. And literally they've done this now for about 5+ years where they game YouTube's system. They shouldn't be able to do that. There should be a way to stop that, but there's not currently because YouTube isn't smart and they don't see that people abuse the system. They don't really care. Remember, I was reacting to the guy who's actually in charge of like YouTube analytics and shit. Just a few months ago or a month ago on my React show. And he was saying the most ludicrously stupid things like, oh, the way that our system is set up, it's totally fair. It's the opposite of fair. Your system rewards bad actors. Your system rewards people who game the system for their own corrupted purposes. It allows drama and slander and defamation or libel to be pushed to the forefront because you don't police your site. You literally let fucking crazies run it, and then it just goes to hell in a handbasket because your hands-off approach doesn't work. There's too many malicious actors who found ways to game your fucking broken hands-off approach system. It's literally, YouTube is literally the honor system. The honor system does not work in real life anywhere at all in human society. There are too many scumbags who will take advantage of the honor system to get ahead and hurt you. So you can't have the honor system, but that's what YouTube thinks works. They're morons. I received a $10 super chat from Jay Caesar. I need the King's Counsel. My mom is mad at me. I made her walk to dialysis today because I was hungover. It's not hot. My friends are calling me an asshole. Back me up. I have no idea what that's a reference to, but you know it's some kind of a reference, right? You absolutely know that's some kind of that's way too direct of a reference to not be a reference to something. You know what I'm saying? That is way, way too precise and direct to not be a direct reference. So I'm just going to say Thank you very much, Jay, for the super chat. I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you so much. And good luck with your future endeavors. Okay. Okay. I really hope that tips will come through now. I'm nervous because they were hitting spam. That fucking sucks. They were hitting spam. Because of a misclick. That is so stupid. I think I might have fixed it now, hopefully. Because there's some important stuff that comes to my inbox. I got to make sure it's not hitting the spam folder, you know? I guess I'll have to keep my eyes peeled now. All right. Anyway, so we're at $47 of tips at this point, guys. The show will end within 5 minutes. Let's at least hit 50 before the show ends, and hopefully we can hit the goal by the end of the stream. For those watching, thanks. Over 500. We got 170 likes. Let's hit 200. Let's get 30 more likes right now. Just click the like button. Help out the king here with engagement on the channel. And thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the memberships as well this morning. I appreciate that. Am I planning on getting back to System Shock when the June React is done? Ellipsian, how would I do that? I'm currently playing Black Myth Wukong. This Friday, the new Astrobot game comes out. I'm playing that on Saturday. That's hitting the rotation, right? This Warhammer game is coming out next week that people want. And then the MVC collection comes out on the 12th. I don't foresee myself getting back to System Shock. I want to play it, and I probably will eventually get back to it. I don't know how I could right now. That was meant to be a filler summer game. And then with everything that happened over the last month, the insane amount of shit, I haven't had a chance to play it again. This week, I'm literally only playing games once in a week. Once I'm playing Street Fighter. Once I'm playing Black Myth Wukong. Once I played Black Ops. Like, I don't have even time to do anything else. So, no, I'm not playing System Shock anytime soon. I know some people liked it. You were one. I did too. I will try to get back to it in the future, but it's just not in the cards right now. I got to play the new games. I received a $2 tip. Here's a list of those 11 Resident Evil games. Resident Evil Village Gold Edition. Oh, so that would be for PC? Ooh. Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil Biohazard, Resident Evil 6, Complete, Resident Evil Gold Edition, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Revelations 2 Deluxe, Resident Evil HD Remaster. All that for $30. Damn. Where is that? Where is that available? You said it was a humble bundle or something? I don't know anything about those humble bundles or how to get them. That sounds good to me. Like, that sounds like a pack I would be interested in getting. Even if I don't play those games right away, you know, to go back and play them in the future would be pretty awesome. But I don't know where that would be available. Or how to do it either, you know? Resident Evil Humble Bundle. Fuck. Bundle. Humble Bundle Choice. Resident Evil Decades of Horror Village Edition. This bundle was live from August 9th to August 24th. But it's not live anymore. Decades of Horror Village Gold. Pay at least $30 for these 11 items. Here it is. So, it has Revelations, as Resident Evil HD Remake, which I played recently. It has Resident Evil 4, which, of course, I played the more modern one recently. Resident Evil 0, I replayed that recently. Revelations 2. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, maybe I would eventually replay Resident Evil 5 again. Resident Evil 6, I have never replayed ever. I only played it the once when it was a new release and never went back to play it again. And it says it even has 4 bonus game mode DLCs. Of course, you got Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 Village, and then it has 2 Remake and 3 Remake. Well, that's pretty good, but I don't know if I would play them anytime soon. $30, huh? I wonder how it works. Like, if I get it through here, how do I get the games? Is this another launcher? Don't tell me this is another fucking launcher I have to download to do this, right? Is it really? And this helps good causes, correct? This actually helps a good cause, like the money goes to charity. We'll send you the Steam codes. Oh, all right, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do 50. I'll give them 50 if it's for charity. I'll give them $50 for it. So 30 for the games and 20 for charity. Check out. Okay. It says it's going to Children's Miracle Network hospitals, actually. That's what it says. I've never done a Humble Bundle before, so I don't know anything about this. But I'll do it. I'll help these people out. And if I get games out of it, why wouldn't I do that? Okay, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do... no, don't save that. Login required. There's already an account associated. Did I do a Humble Bundle in the past? I might have done a Humble Bundle in the past. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta go through a big elaborate thing. I seriously have to go through a big elaborate thing because apparently ages ago I must have used them for something. Here we go. Okay. I'm signed in. Since I haven't done this in ages, let me change my account. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so now I got to do that all again. How do I get to my cart now? Because the whole thing's screwed up. Wish list, wallet. Where did it go? So I bought Among the Sleep and Goat Simulator through Humble Bundle in 2014. So I already had an account here. That's what it was. Yeah. How do I... But now it went away. Bundles. It disappeared because I was doing it. Oh, is this it again? I think this is it. I got to do it all over again. It basically deleted the whole thing, so I got to do it again. Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. That's wild. I don't remember using them at all, but I mean, it was a decade ago, so kind of hard to remember that stuff, right? Okay, hold on. This is very complicated. But I'm getting it done. Very complicated. A lot to do. Okay, this is what I want to do. Holy shit, guys, I have a ton of shout-outs to do. The show should have ended, and I have a ton of shout-outs to do now. I will do these shout-outs before we end. I promise you. All right, here it is. Get your games. How do you get the games? Okay. So basically, here's all the Steam keys. Like an insane amount of Steam keys they just gave me. Wow. Okay. Is there any way to have it go straight to Steam? Redeem. Continue. It worked. All right, I can just do them all through here. Cool. I'm activating all the games right now. I'm going to have every Resident Evil ever on PC now. How cool is this? Very nice. And it has the auto... Basically, it does it for you. You don't have to enter any of the codes. At all. You can just click here and it says redeem and it does it for you. This is excellent. All these say activation successful. Cool. I'm not going to show you because sadly, some idiot will probably try to steal one of these codes. So I'm going to activate them all before I do anything. But I'll try to show you in my queue that it shows all these games exist. I'm not going to download them all, but it should show them as active games, right? Okay. It's funny because Resident Evil 2 Remake was one of my favorite survival horror games of all time. But I already played it on the absolute hardest difficulty. So if I play it again, I might just play it on normal difficulty. Right? Because why play it on the hardest? I've already done that. It would be more interesting to play it on the easier mode. I wonder what's the gold edition of Resident Evil Village. Like, what's the difference? I don't know. I don't know what the difference is there. All right, let me see now if all this shows up on Steam. And then I have a bunch of shout-outs to do before we adjourn. Oh my god, yeah! Cool, ready? This is cool. Check out my Steam page. Look. My library. Resident Evil, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7. Resistance? I don't even remember that. Resident Evil Revelations 1, Resident Evil Revelations 2. Resident Evil Village. Yeah, that's cool, man. I just got all those for $50 and some of it went to charity. So that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. I recommend that bundle. If you like Resident Evil, go drop $30 on Humble Bundle, help out charity, and get every Resident Evil game on PC. That's a great bundle. Thanks for recommending it. Awesome stuff. Okay. Now I gotta do shout-outs, because we gotta end the show. That was the $2 tip. Yeah. Thank you for that $2 tip, person who told me about that bundle. I received a $25 tip from Not Spam Message. Please don't block me, Mr. Email. Thank you for a $25 tip. Not Spam. That's the name of the person. Not Spam. So with that, we are at $74 in tips. Thank you for that. Then I received a $2 tip. Someone else is trying to get me to look at another video. No, I'm not looking at any other videos. I already debunked your video for today. I'm done wasting my time with you. I received a $26 tip for the Coffers Malord. So this is just for the Coffers Malord. There's no name associated with it, but it's a $26 tip. Thank you so much. That's our biggest tip of the day so far. And it's anonymous. Shit. There we go. That gets us up to 100. 2/3 of the way there. And then I received, is this real? Another $26 tip from Darren, who says, I'm enjoying your react to the documentary. I know the next parts will be difficult, but you've got this. It's time to finally move past it all. I agree. Excuse me. I agree. So, thank you for that. Now, sadly, the anonymous tipper did tip before you, Darren. So, anonymous stays on the leaderboard. The rule is you have to have the top tip, and technically, the anonymous tipper tipped the same amount right before you. But thank you. Now we're at 126. We're almost to the goal. And now let's go back to YouTube. We have Jay Hawker 931 who did a super chat and says, I actually found you off of Kino Casino. I thought you were very entertaining during that reaction to RTU. You have a new sub. Thank you so much to Jay. I appreciate that very, very much, Jay. Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much, Jay. I really appreciate that. Thank you all for your support this morning. Did we hit 200 likes? We're at 185 likes. Let's hit the 200, guys. And then let's end the show. And let's start playing Street Fighter. It's taking way too long. But, I mean, we got distracted there by a lot, right? Which is fine. It's absolutely fine. We're going to have lots of gameplay here regardless, okay? Okay. All right. I think we're all good. Just double checking before we adjourn here. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, a lot of people are joining now. Where's the gameplay? What happened? We got derailed. We were at the very end of the show, and someone had told me about this crazy Humble Bundle where you could get like every Resident Evil on PC for 30 bucks. So I went and looked at it. I was like, oh, it looks really good. So we bought it. I did 50 because it's for charity. I was like, yeah, let's do a little more. And then we just got all the games. That's what we've just been doing for the last 15 minutes. That's why the show ran late. But I think it's time to end the show. All right. So quick reminder, everyone. All right. Street Fighter right now. Tonight, part 3 of my 4-part reacting to the documentary about me by June the King. I hope you'll join me for that tonight over on DSP Reacts. Tomorrow, the big interview with Stuttering Craig right here on the show, starting around 11 a.m. Pacific time. Interview starts around 11:30. I don't know if we'll have gameplay after that or not. We'll see. But it should be an interesting discussion nonetheless. And then tomorrow night on the late stream, the final part of the reacting to the documentary and ending all that. I'm off on Friday. When I come back on Saturday, it's the premiere of the Astrobot game from PS5 and more of the Black Ops 6 beta, which is now going to be an open beta and hopefully new maps. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you all. You guys are awesome. Thanks for a great, great day. And I will see you soon.